Today has been an interesting day in politics. Are we moving towards a change of our Constitution? There are a few ideologies surrounding this issue. The Constitution was signed by our founding fathers to uphold human rights, dignity, freedom and equality of all people, to govern those who are governed, and solidify perpetual laws to ensure the United States exceeds nothing less than a fair equal democracy. To uphold human rights means to eradicate discrimination, because to eradicate discrimination means equality of all no matter your age, gender, language, religious affiliation, ethnic origin, or any other status that we can define. By instilling a constant democracy we are able to find dignity within our government. No more questioning of politics, no more dictatorships. We have nothing but freedom to become our best selves, therefore contributing good to the world. Whoever knew information could ever become a government possession. Congress is set to pass a bill on Tuesday that will not only neutralize our network infrastructure, but in doing so, making a coordinated effort between police forces to find, arrest and charge what most know as internet pirates. Not pirates in the traditional sense. Not at Etsy but on the web. This new focused effort to end what the mainstream identifies as piracy is the first step in what most would call a divergent move from our Constitution. Joining us today to help debate this issue are Senator Doe and Senator Smith. It has certainly been a big day for you guys. Senator Doe, what is your take on this issue?
You know, Lucy, this is an issue we have been dealing with at Congress for a while now. And I agree with your opening statement referencing our Constitution. The only problem is our technology is evolving so fast and too much information is out there. It needs to be regulated. You know what I'm saying. That is why we are trying to change it up a bit. Like I said before, hey man, no one can read minds. How are our founding fathers supposed to see the evolution of technology take off like it has? I am sure that if they saw what was happening today, they would agree. I know it. You know it and everyone else knows it. Furthermore, Lucy, we all need to make money, right? I mean, who does not like to be rich? These criminals need to be put away once and for all.
So let me get this straight. You stated that we all like to make money. To be honest, Senator Doe, I am a journalist because this is my desire. I enjoy bringing stories to the public for the public. It is our right to know the inner workings of our government and see news from across the world. Yes, I enjoy making a living. However, journalism wasn't always a for-profit business. In fact, broadcasting companies were not always for profit. The news used to be just news. No influence, no advertising, no entertainment, just news. Information brought to the public so the public could use the information as they choose. That is not what is exemplified in our democracy today. We, as it seems, no longer have a choice. Joining us on the other side of the debate is Senator Smith. Senator Smith, you heard Senator Doe's take on this issue. His side, I am a little confused about, but I am going to take a shot. I think he is taking a more conservative approach to this issue. One might assume he is taking the information needs to be centralized and stopping piracy in its tracks. To be clear, piracy is defined as illegally obtaining and distributing any copyright materials in a manner other than intended. Can you help us understand more of this culture?
I thought you would never ask. So just to be clear, you are right in your definition of piracy. Yes, it is illegal to obtain any copyright material in means other than what is agreed upon. But I would like to really focus in on where Congress interests really lie: media and software.
Why media and software?
Why media and software? There are countless schools of thought on this. Some think there is a mass profit to be gained and maybe to benefit our economy. I want everyone to understand that we have antitrust laws for a reason. These laws ensure and all have an equal opportunity to share the market, so we as consumers are the ones making decisions as to, in this specific case, which media and or software company we choose to profit. Media companies have had issues with piracy since Napster came on the scene. Napster was a website that consumers visited to download media for free. Copyright laws allow these artists rights to make, perform and distribute their work as they choose. It is their intellectual property, therefore anyone who uses said media in a way that is not acceptable under the law is called copyright infringement. Although not physical like stealing a car or robbing a bank, the harm is just as harsh. Almost all of the music uploaded to Napster and available to the public was copyright content.
So they are criminals in the purest definition of the term. I like how you compared it to robbing a bank or stealing a car. I could imagine the repercussions of committing a crime just as financially damaging, easier to justify from the comfort of your home.
Correct. It is both harder to find the original source of pirated material because it usually has already happened with less conspicuous evidence. But I want to revert back to Napster for a brief second. The interesting aspect of the whole Napster case was that a lot of the artists actually saw an increase in sales. So from consumers downloading this illegal free content, artists actually saw a gain in growth due to word-of-mouth advertising, an issue record companies neglect to admit. This brings me to software, and software piracy is a different issue in the big picture. Wait, so you are telling me that you actually believe that breaking the law can be beneficial to our economy? I think there are many people that are regretting voting for you. How on earth could you ever justify stealing something that is not rightfully yours? Piracy is an inexcusable crime. These hard-working Americans dedicate extensive blood, sweat, and tears to build their vision. Who are you to think you can give these criminals a voice? I do not know, Senator Smith. I am beginning to think you are just as guilty as them.
Senator Smith. Thoughts?
Well, Senator Doe, try to understand this. There is a whole culture devoted to pirating software. To be honest, studies for motive is across the board. Some individuals pirate material for fun. Some do it because they see it as comparable to finding a cure for a disease that high-ranking doctors in expensive hospitals cannot find. Others do it because they cannot economically afford expensive software but have the intellectual means to really do something impactful with the right tools.
Let me see if I am understanding this. There may be good coming from what these people are stealing.
Whoa, I do not condone breaking laws. However, I think it is important to highlight what these people are doing that could affect our way of viewing piracy. There is this gap in copyright law. People are copyright happy. It is understandable to want to profit off of your idea. However, these big companies that some argue are monopolizing the tech industry are wanting to arrest and persecute the same people they are using behind the scenes to improve their product.
I am now trying to understand if these pirates are criminals.
Wow, I have seen it all now.
This day has been coming for a while now. Technology has created invaluable opportunities for everyone. From connections to our friends or family in other cities, states, or countries, the availability of free open source software for anyone to do with as they choose. Crowdsourcing facilitating an availability of countless resources in real time. Crowdfunding to bring people together in funding topics that matter to them. The ability to accomplish anything is quickly becoming a reality with the integration of technology across the globe. Information should be free and available to everyone. We all deserve the knowledge and opportunity to grow and collaborate with one another. After all, it is one of our basic human rights. Intimidation is at the core of resistance. It can motivate us or it can stifle us. Technology is a fundamental and crucial aspect of our time. Do not let intimidation cloud an opportunity to learn and utilize technology. From TechPol News, I am Lucy. Have a great evening.